With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Watch the safety creep.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
36.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Watch the eye. Wipe up. 99. Check 99.
Now a give right side. Dickerson. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room to run again. Past the 20. There he goes right side. And touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Yellow. Max 50. I don't need to. Get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Yellow. 180. Hey, watch it.
On 3rd down, Dickerson. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
chopper, chopper. Deuce. Check the backer. 26, attack. Yeah. Shoot. 43.
On first down, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here.
Hey, red blitz. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll run it. Here's Okoye. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Visitors 7, Steelers nothing.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Check.
And again this time to the tailback. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Hey, box truck. Box it. Watch the shift. Hey, black. Hey, 88. Look at this.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he fires one, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Jump out. Hey, Echo.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers is going to flip one out here to his running back. 12 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On first down, Dickerson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers looking for his running back, and he's got him. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
But he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers got a man. It's Randy Moss. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
He's crashing. He's checking 26. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On 2nd down now, Dickerson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Check 55, Mike. Hey, check.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Gonzalez puts this one through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Lawrence Taylor, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Hey, Orbit. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete.
I'm going to hit you.
It's a gain of 16 yards, but it brings up 3rd down.
Check 55, Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
On 3rd down, Dickerson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
You go tight. You got tight. You're going. You got tight right there. Keep connected.
On 1st down, Dickerson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now a give right side. Dickerson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Orbit. Undercrunch. He's coming.
Mahomes now to throw. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Target. 26 months. Stop your body.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Tighten up.
Hey, 88. 5.
All day, dog.
Callie, don't left, Callie.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the...
He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 63 yards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tony Gonzalez there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From the 36, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Rodgers now throwing on 3rd and long. Man open, it's Moss complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Hey. 4 down. Here we go.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
Shift. Collect. Yellow.
Check. Crunch.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Steelers 7.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Blue 58.
They gonna need some.
Inside.
Rush in. No.
On first down, Dickerson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Two-jet bomber. Inside.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the 41, Rodgers. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Watch the safety creep. Jan 300. Hey, Will.
54.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Flushed out right. They complete it to Hill. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He's got daylight. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
54, right there, 54. Hey, Mike. I got it. He's coming. Loco, over here. What?
On second down, Dickerson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. These two teams all tied after 1. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop.
Hey, 626.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He is going to find Hill here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. To throw is Rodgers. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man, complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Hey, wahoo!
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Bravo!
54. Hey, watch the slant. Mike, 54.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Michael Vick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there. Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And an interception in the end zone for Deion Sanders. That takes me back to, I believe, his last game at Florida State, a Sugar Bowl game against Auburn. The last play of the game, he switched assignments to make sure he was on the top receiver for Auburn and picked off the pass to end the game in the end zone in the Sugar Bowl. Deion Sanders.
So much knowledge in that mind. What a great career Deion Sanders had. 8-time Pro Bowler. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Now a give, right side. Dickerson. And he's got room. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
It's the young, incredible.